guys. Still a little tired. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Excited to be here today. Making sure that we are banging on all cylinders here. Should be. Sorry for the brief delay. I'm just tired. I was playing. I was just messing around on Wuthering Waves earlier. Got caught up in the story, and then remembered. Oh yeah, I got like 10 minutes, so I had to put that on pause and hop on. So we are now ready to rock and roll, as it were. Ain't that nice? Ain't that something? All right. All right. Well, anyway, one second. Let me adjust this because I don't know why it always gives me that little delay there. But anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are about to get started with the judging for the Kensei competition. The Kensei competition is now upon us. Hope you guys are very excited. I think we've got more submissions for the Kensei competition than we've had for the Warden or Raiders, because I think a lot of people are very proud of their Kensei. So we're going to take a look at this. Now, unfortunately, Lark isn't here to grade with me. He's gone off to go shoot guns with some of his buddies, and he is running off to go do that. So he cannot be here for this, but he is here in spirit. So that is how that works. Now, of course, I'm going to be looking at each of these Kensei, and I'm going to be grading them between a 1, which means it's trash, and 10 being its peak. At the very end, I will narrow it down to 4 10 spots, and I will let you guys vote on the 4 10s that we get. This will be very difficult because I know you guys put in some really good Kensei builds. One thing that I'm going to be saying, though, we're not going to make it a big deal for this competition, but in all future competitions, if you want to add lore to your characters, I actually talked about this with Senk the other day. Please keep all lore to about 5 sentences max. That way it doesn't take up too much time in reading. We won't make that a big deal here, but you need to keep your lore within 5 sentences, okay? Because otherwise it'll take me forever to read and it just bogs things down, okay? All right. Well, without any further ado, let's get started with this. 68 Kensei. I got a lot to go, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. Starting off, we have Smiling Knight for Honor. Let's take a look at this. It's the Water Dragon Kensei. Let's take a look. Very nice. Very nice. The golden, blue, and black looks really good. Oop, I like the water effect. That is really nice. The red mustache kind of hurts it a bit, but yeah, it looks good. I really like. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Shoot, what to give that? I wish Lark was here to judge it with me. I think I'll give that a 9. That is really good. That is really good. We'll give that a 9. All right, next up from Zane, Daimyo Tomoe Kanzaki, Daimyo of the Kanzaki clan. Let's see. Very nice use of color. I like that. Cool. Very cool. All right. Nice. I think that looks good. I think that is a safe 6. Very nicely done. Next up, from Lazy Person, the Imperial Kensei at the Fall of Kaiokabe. All right, the antler ornament looks good. Got some solid red, and, nothing wrong with solid colors. It can look really good. Good shots, by the way. Good use of shading. Nice. Very nice. That looks really good. I think that is another safe 6 for me. I think that looks really good. I think that looks pretty good. Better than average. I'm going to say that's a safe 6. Next up is Gunweeb. Okay. Oh, that's a good close though. I love the way the eyes look there. That's pretty good. That's pretty tight. I like that. Unfortunately, it is just a black Kensei look with only green symbols, which, I mean, it's fine, but it doesn't jump out or anything. It's fine, though. These still shots are good, though. I like these. I'm going to give it a 5. Not bad. All right. Naya, the failed daimyo, become wandering bodyguard. All right, a failed daimyo. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, intricate pattern. Nice sword. I like the sword especially. Yeah, the sword is a good look. That looks pretty good. Um, I think that's a 6 worthy. I think that's a 6. Very nice. Next is I killed Chen the Conqueror, Avatar Kyoshi. Okay. I like the glowing eyes. Looks good. It's all right. I'm gonna give that a. Probably gonna have to give that a 4 though. Just it's not jumping out at me. Very little is done. It's just colors and glowing eyes, and that's fine. But it compared to some of the others you've seen, it's just kind of below tier. Next up, we have Kensei Kajibana Chiori, Kagemusha of the Seven. One of the few lucky warriors to be picked out to be a part of the Seven, a secret organization tasked with protecting the Shogun. Chiori, being the Kagemusha, had the role of being the body double for the Shogun, mostly elected to do so because the others guessed she could protect herself well enough given her Kensei status. Outside of being the Kagemusha, she often stood at the front line of battle, wearing red to disguise her injuries whilst instilling the fear of an Oni would. Her enemies nicknamed her the Yurei. Her weapon is called Tozuzen no Yami, meaning sudden darkness, as her enemies fall in one precise strike. All right. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. I'm going to give it a 7. I'm going to give that a 7. All right. Next up, we have Sir Mr. Duke. I present to you Umibozu no Kaio, Umibozu no Kaio Kojima no Kami. I can't share much about his lore because I plan on making videos sharing my character stories like certain someone that give me the courage to do so. Oh, hold on. That was weird. Sorry about that. My computer glitched out. There we go. All right, we're back. Kindness people are descendants of survivors from Portuguese ships shipwrecked. He is the first Kensei among his people. He demands attention. He demands the betterment of his people. He demands respect. Okay? All right. Very cool. Looking at a butterfly. Is this a Kensei? Not bad. Not bad. All right. I'd say that's a 7. I'd say that's a pretty solid 7. All right. Next up, Azuchi, Demon of the Cherry Blossom. Whoa. I see why it's Demon of the Cherry Blossom. That's not bad. I've never liked the mask. It always like to me, but you can make it work. If you can make it work, you make it work. All right. All right. Nice. Again, not a lot of patterns going on here. Very much use of material and color. But I think it's pretty good. I think I'm willing to give that an 8. That is an 8 to me. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Next up, Kensei of the Mire. Well, with a name like that. Interesting. Kind of a yellow look. I don't see a lot of those. It's simple. I like it. It's pretty basic, but I like it. The red does clash, but that's not really your fault. That's more of a fault of the it's more of a fault of the way the Kensei paint patterns go. I wish they could give us a Kensei mask that lets us change the color of the mask so that they're not all red. All right. I'll say that's a 6. I will say that's a 6. Very good. Next up, Hokage Nikarai. Here is Shirohana Tadashi. He protected people from the night and is the father of Shirohana Mio, my Orochi, who gave her mother katana and sent her to a temple in the Mire to be trained how to use the katana by a weapon master named Teramoto Gumeche Sige, my Sohei character. After learning that an army of knights... All right, all right. Let's take a look. Ooh. That is a katana. That's not his weapon. Why are we showing the katana? Don't be cheating now. You can't cheat. Yeah, that's a katana. I'm afraid that's going to dock points You can't use another character's weapon for this. And I know it's probably lore related, but like I said, lore is irrelevant. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to drop that to a 5. That's gonna lose points. All right. Inspired by the generals from Sekiro. Got it. Let's take a look. Ooh. Okay. The look is solid. The look is very solid. Very basic. Not a lot going on. I see where you got the idea for the Sekiro stuff. I'll give it a 7. I think that's fair. I'll give that a 7. Next up, the Red Death. Ret for Kensei. Okay. Ah, man. Not a lot going on here. Barely any paint pattern or color scheme used. A valiant effort, but I'm going to have to give that a 5. I'm sorry. There's just not a lot going on there. Muramasa Kurosawa, founder and first daimyo of the Kurosawa clan. Okay. Let's see. Oh, didn't mean to give it up. Let's see. Nice. Okay. Shadow works. Unfortunately, again, there's not a lot going on. It looks like we just got clean armor, no paint pattern, no symbol, no embossing. It looks like we're just relying on paint and material, which is fine, but it doesn't give you a lot, so I got to give that a 5. Just if we're just like if it just comes down to a competition of paint color and material, it's really not going to help. We got to get some symbols, we got to get some paint patterns, we got to get some stuff in there. All right, this one, let's see. This is from CG. Okay. Nice. Actually got some paint patterns this time. A decent pattern. I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6. All right. Next up from G. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of like this. We got the green armor going on, but a different colored coat. That's kind of creative, and I love the way the Nodachi is a green color. That's not bad. That's kind of creative. Oh, that mask though kind of seals it. That's this might be our first 10. This is kind of fire. This is kind of fire. Notice how the coat kind of looks like scales, like some kind of demon with scales. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's our first 10. I think that's our first 10 of the day. Oh, that's kind of tight. That's kind of tight. That's kind of tight. Nice. Very nice. That's a 10 right there. All right. We got our first 10. Let's go. Next is Cook Chirp. I'm still working on a name, backstory, and clan name. Hey, that's fine. Let's keep going. Okay. 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 Right. He's judging me like, well, what do you think? Like, don't be a Karen, Kensei. Kensei Karen. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give that a 6. I think I'll give that a 6. It's got some decent ideas there. All right, next is from Blue Fox, my Kensei lore. This Kensei was trained by his father to become a formidable warrior and lead his hometown. One day, they mistook a group of Chimera Knights as Horko soldiers, walking into the mire, and swiftly took action to push them out and protect their town. Out of the scuffle, he and his daughter followed and rallied with the leading warden in a quest to save Heathmore from the Khatun and their conquest. He is known as the Shadow Kensei, the head of the samurai under the warden's banner to protect Heathmore. Lore was rewritten by the Wraith Summoner. You got someone else to write your lore? Oh, okay. All right, let's take a look. Okay. Wish we had some better oh, there we go. There we go. I was about to say, I wish we had some better looks at the actual Kensei, but all right. All right. Now, my question is, and this is mostly a lore-related question, but what makes them the Shadow Kensei? Because looking at their design, there's nothing shadow about them, unless you mean an effect. But I don't see any shadow effects on them. Just curiosity, I guess. All right. Looks fine. I'm going to give that a 6. I'm going to give that a 6. All right. Next up, from T. Katsumoto Akira, the daimyo of the Katsumoto clan. During Apollyon's war against Heathmore, he rose to prominence as an exemplar of Bushido, calculated, stoic, and unwavering in the face of the invading hordes. When Ayu became empress, he pledged loyalty to her and led the samurai against her rivals dutifully and honorably. When the Harbingers emerged, he was mortally wounded against Sakura, his soul claimed by the mad Hitsukiri. He is survived by his daughter Yume, a cold and nigh emotionless commander in Chimera, and his hot-headed son Daigo, who would later join the Yoremoto clan of mercenaries. Nice. Okay, cool, cool. Ooh. Ooh, those are some bold color schemes. Those are some bold color schemes. I give you full props for having the nerve to do them. Those are bright. I like it. I like it. A lot of people, when they make their characters, and this isn't just Kensei, this is a lot of characters, they go with very safe colors like red and black, green and silver, dark blue and white, you know, stuff like very easy colors. Not a lot of people will go this, which I give you full props for doing that. That's bold. For that alone, I will give you an 8. That is pretty decent. That is an 8 for me. Very nice. Next up is Rosa. Hey, look at that. I actually have lore for one of my submissions. All right, let's hear the lore. Introducing Katsumi Nakamura, the eldest son to a daimyo. Katsumi Nakamura. Okay. Under constant pressure from his father, he turned to his mother for comfort. However, one day she died in her sleep, and many blamed his brother, Chikari, leading to his brother's banishment. After these events, they would fall into depression. After inheriting the position of daimyo from her father, Katsumi would be challenged by Chikari for the position after the neglect of the province. Katsumi would hand over the position to their brother without a fight in order to pursue a more peaceful life-developing skill such as art and poetry, as well as making a discovery that would change her life forever. I think I know what the discovery was, based on the subtle use of quotations here. All right, let's take a look. Okay. All right. I like the decaying yellow and gray here. That looks kind of nice. And I also like the way, I know it may not be intentional. Maybe it is, I don't know. But the way the yellow and gray cuts here and here looks like it's flowing into the coat, which is kind of nice, actually. Sword looks good. All right. Not bad. Clever use of the colors. I'm willing to give that a 7. I'm willing to give that a 7. I think that's not bad. I don't think that's bad at all. I don't think that's bad at all. And hey, you brought lore for your character. Nice. I actually do encourage lore, guys. I do, because it gives your character's personality, and it makes me think I'm not alone in my insanity and giving lore to my characters. So not bad, Rosa. Not bad. All right, next up is Dur27, Long Curved Sword Man. This is what I was talking about earlier. Remember how I said that a lot of people play the safe colors like red and black? I don't say that as an insult, because this looks good. This looks very good. This is not bad. I like it. I'm going to give that a 7 as well. That's pretty decent. I'll give that a 7. All right, next up. Name Ryoma Kiyomori, alias Lord of Dragons, the Burning General. Allegiance Horkos, weapon Fire Lash. Okay, let's see. That's not bad. That's pretty good. The effect alone kind of goes hard. That looks pretty stinking good. I'm not going to lie to you. Ooh, good freeze frame. Nice. Oh, that's good. I love the sword. I love the sword. That's kind of fire. That's kind of fire. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Nice. Okay. All right. All right. I see you. Ooh, but is it a 10? That's the question. That might be a 10. That might be a 10. That does hit kind of different. All right. All right. I think that's a 10. I think you can call that a 10. That's not bad. That's not bad right there. Very well done. All right, next up. Das Rat Stories. Something simple, as I had some minor time playing him. Looks like he's going to be a couple months before my first main. All right. Ooh, bleached colors. Okay. Okay. All right, not bad. I think that's 6 worthy, 6 or 7 worthy. I'll layer up and go 7. I'll layer up and go 7. Next up, full disclosure, I made this loadout with the filters in mind. I just wanted to show off how it can enhance a simpler look. Okay, sure, we'll take a look. It is a simple look. There's no like paint patterns or symbols or anything. Okay. Wait, nope, there's a symbol. It's a funny symbol. Okay. Nice. Ooh, I see what you mean about the filter. I see what you mean about the filter. Those are good shots. Those are good shots. That is actually kind of based. That is actually kind of based. Okay. I'm only judging on fashion, not on filter. So for that reason alone, I can't give it a high score. But honestly, I'm going to give you a 6 because that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool what you did there. That was kind of neat. All right, next is Ludot. Ludot, let's go. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Very yellow. Nice. That blue mask is killing it for me, though. But again, I can't blame you, really, because they do this with all the Kensei looks, and it's so annoying. Okay. All right. I think that's an 8. I'm going to give that an 8. That's not bad at all. That's actually really good. All right, next up. From a hunter, my Kensei, his name means radiance. His clan perished during an attack from Horkos and Asher, so we joined another clan for revenge, okay? I'm not going to lie. With the red mask, white hair, and overall theme, he looks like Kensei Santa Claus. Yeah, that's Kensei Santa Claus to me. That's just what that is. So for Kensei Santa Claus, I think that's a 6. No, well, 7. We'll go 7. We'll be nice and go 7. Next up, I present to you all my Kensei. She's called Ayane Anakura, and she's currently Lady of Clan Anakura. Her clan is fairly small, but it holds the dominion of a part of the mire called the Crater Falls. It's basically an old meteorite crater surrounded by tall waterfalls, rice fields, and mines. I did a little for it, but it was a while back. Went for more blue-red theme. Hope you like it. All right. I don't see the blue. Oh, wait, no, is that it? I think I see the blue there. Okay, okay. Yep, now I see the blue. Okay. Nice. That's honestly clean. I get behind this, yeah? Oh my gosh! This might sell it for me. She's doing the derp. She's doing the trolling smile. She's doing the trolling. No, I'm not even kidding. Hold on. She's literally doing the troll face. Look, like, not even kidding. She's doing the effing troll face. There's your troll face. Now look at her. She's literally doing the troll face. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, she's doing the troll face. That's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, I love it. This deserves to be on a thumbnail. Oh my god. Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. Oh my gosh. The troll face. That'll oh, nice filter too. I can't make it a 10 because I can only grade based on design, and I don't think this is a 10 design. Oh, but for it, I'll give this a 9. This is a 9. That is so awesome, and I hope you don't mind. I'm saving this. I'm saving this image because hot damn, that's great. I'm saving that as troll Kensei. I'm saving that image. That might go on a thumbnail. I can't give it a 10 because that's not fair because I have to grade on design, not on still shots. So that's a 9. But that's really good. Great job, man. Great job. All right. Little coconut. Nice. I know we're going to see a lot of red Kenseis just to go with the red mask, and that's fine. Okay. For Little Coconut, I think you deserve a 7 for that one, my man. 7, yeah, let's go. All right, next up, and I'm sorry if it feels like I'm going through these fast, but we're not even halfway through. We gotta kind of pick up the pace. Forget some Kita no Botsura. Kita no Botsuruka Shita Ryoshu. I heard legends of your fights with other Oni, how you got that armor from Benkei, and your scar, how you slay the Oni to keep order to the mire. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, the origami looks kind of nice. Okay. Sword looks good. I think that's a 6. I'm going to give that one a 6. All right, moving on. From Sev, an ancient daimyo of the mire, while his name is lost to time, his feats have perished in legend, passed down in time through stories and song. Making a deal with the yokai, he trades eternal rest for eternal conflict, existing as a sandstone statue, unable to move or speak, though he's forever conscious. Only when the mire is in great need may he leave his shrine into it and must return to his battle when his battles are won. Nice lore. That works. Unfortunately, though, the effect works. The effect works. Unfortunately, this is a very bare bones basic design. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to give that a 4. There's just nothing going on here. It's very much a black material thing, which works for what you're making, but in terms of overall design, it needs a lot more. No, Mean Titty. The competition is closed. I'm judging now. If you want to join later competitions, there will be more in the future, and we might come back around to Kensei sometime. But this is over. I gave a week for everyone to submit. My Sun Worshiper Kensei, Taka Katsumoto. Let's see. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, this is tight. This might be another 9. Good clip there. All right, this yeah, I think that's a 9. I'm gonna give that a 9. That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. That's a 9 right there. All right, next up. Lord Thunder. I'm not much of a Kensei. I'm only rep 6 as my Fire Warrior. Enjoy. All right. Okay. I don't know why. I like this image. This is a pretty solid image. With the right filter, that could be crazy. All right. That's not bad, actually. I'll give that a 7. That's a 7 to me. All right, next up. No Lords is a corrupted Kensei from Darth Syphilis. Ooh, I like this. This is kind of haunting. This is very thematic. I like that. This is kind of good. I like the haunt. Ooh, that's not bad. A corrupted Kensei. I'm kind of here for this. Is that a 10? Is this another 10? Wow, this might be a 10. Ooh, okay, yeah, I think that's a 10. I think we got another 10 on our hands. That is kind of tight. Not bad at all. Okay, whoa, that's a lot of lore. Like I said, please limit lore to 5 sentences from now on. Let's see. Ryoto Kubo, the demon avenged and the third member of the Black Wolves Order, originally had a squad before trusted comrades and won many battles against the Black Sun Legion. He was sent to scout a Viking village occupied by Apollyon. And not Ryoto went ahead to scope out the village to plan an attack for the reinforcements. When his men rested at camp, the sudden cries and clash of blades made his stomach drop as he rushed back, only to find they were ambushed and all killed. His heart filled with rage, challenged Apollyon to a duel. He fought with all his might, but ultimately lost to the great warmonger. She however spared him to become one of her wolves. After leaving a voice in his head wanting to make a deal, giving him speed and strength, he accepted and vowed vengeance upon Apollyon and the Black Zone Legion to avenge his brothers. Later joining the Black Wolves as the third member, allied with Chimera to this day to fight against any warmongers and forces of evil. Hope this wasn't too long. If it is, I'll shorten them more in the future. No, I mean, I like what you gave, but in the future, let's shorten them, okay? All right. It's not bad. All right, let's see. Okay. I see the wolf thing going on, and I see a dragon. Okay. Oof. The Soul Eater effect going hard now. Oh shoot, that's kind of yeah, that's kind of good. That is kind of good. Ooh, that is not bad. I like it. I think I will give that a 9. I think that is worthy of a 9. That is not bad. That goes kind of hard. That goes kind of hard. Next up, a Sub-Zero. Onishi Yoshioto, a samurai that raids Vikings because they pissed him off. Hey, you know what? Vikings pissed me off too. That's fine. Nice. I just see him going, harder, daddy. What? What? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give that a 6. Pretty decent. But it's just kind of bare bones. It's just kind of your basic red and gold coloring. It's fine. It's fine. I think what I will say, what I do like is this. I like the fact that this is a different shade versus the jacket, which helps. But otherwise, it's just what it is. All right. Wow, this is a long one, Vulpecula. Suikage no Nami, Suikage no Nami, known as the Isunade, is the shy and timid second child of a coastal village near Valkenheim. Her father, the daimyo, wielded the legendary Isunade blade, a Nodachi forged from the primal spine of the fearsome shark yokai Isunade, once slain by the yokai slayer Maiko. Though her older brother was bold and ruthless, he betrayed their clan by allying with Horcrux to seize power. After a fierce duel, Nami escapes with the stolen sword and flees towards the territory of Richard Blackthorn, the legendary Black Dragon of the Mire. Ah, tied to Richard Blackthorn. Thank you. And thank you for showing the build. That's pretty neat. Now let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Showing the shark head. Okay. All right. Nice. That looks good. That looks good, actually. Okay. All right. I'm down with this one. I'm going to give this a 7. I think that's a 7. And thank you for shouting out Richard Blackthorn. Always a pleasure. No, you're good. You're good, Van Heisenberg. You're fine. You're fine. But yeah, the shark is good. I like that. All right, next up from my Kensei Oyamatsu Fuyuhiko. This is a tiny fragment of his lore. Tiny, okay. Long ago, Fuyuhiko's ancestors sealed away an ancient yokai in a great tree. His home would be burned, and he would be the last surviving member of his family when the Vikings would sweep across the mire in the Great Raid, Viking chapter, story mode. Seriously wounded while fighting a desperate last stand in his clan's estate in a terrible act of desperation, he continued to fruit from that same tree, which allowed the slumbering yokai to awaken and possess him as he massacred everyone in sight, friend and foe alike. Disappearing for almost a whole year, he eventually returned with the help of a vassal and now fights for the mire while constantly struggling to control a yokai within him. Did he eat a devil fruit? No, I'm kidding. Nice lore. That's good. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Ooh, that does go hard. Okay. Okay. All right. Good sword. Nice. The red eyes. Getcha. Ooh, okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Also, knightable actions for honor account. Random to credit my from sending me pictures. Nice. All right. Appreciate it. Well, I'm going to give you a 7 for that. Actually, you know what? That goes kind of hard. I'm going to go 8. I'm going to go 8 on that one. Oh, whoa. Okay. We're going to go ahead and delete this just so that it saves us the time later because we're going to have to do a lot of deleting later. All right. Kongen Avroter, guardian of the temple, forced out by an invasion and now dwells within a local village. Let's take a look. Oh, my. Okay. The shots are good. I'm gonna have to give that a 3. Shoot, it's absolutely nothing. Like there's no paint, there's no pattern, there's no embossing, there's no effect. It's just plain brown armor. I'm sorry. I'm not being mean. I promise. It's compared to all the others we've gotten so far. All right. Next up is General F. General F. Oh no, the Red Crown Crane Daimyo. This faction, their specialty, ferocity with the bow. Okay. Okay. Yep, I see the bow. I like that. Okay. I love the bow shots. Those are good. The bow shots help. All right, very simple. I like it. I'm gonna go with a 7 on that one. I'm gonna go with a 7. I think that's pretty good. All right, Karuko from Very. Let's take a look. Mm. I like the crab. I like the crab. Mr. Krabs. Okay. Ooh, was that intentional? Let me go back. Let me take a look. Did you somehow get a paint pattern for one side and not the other? That's kind of creative. Yeah, look at that. We got the paint pattern on this side, but not the other side. How did you pull that? Is that doable? I didn't know that was doable. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think that's clever. Oof. I don't think it's 10 worthy necessarily, but that's pretty. I'll give that a 9. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of neat. I like that. Something creative. You don't see stuff like that very often. That was really good. All right, next up, T-Bucket. First, sorry if the picture quality is poor. I had to take them with my phone. Please, don't worry about it. Name, Ryoma the Narahyon, leader of the Hayaki Yagyo bandits. Ryoma is the son of a daimyo who had to perform seppuku after his rival framed him for a crime. On the day of his father's funeral, the rival attacked his home, but his mother helped him run away by holding them back. Now he vows to avenge his father and overthrow the Dawn Empire. Overthrow the Dawn Empire. The Hayaki Yagyo is made up of others who have been wronged by the code of honor and duty. Oh, okay. Neat. Nice. I like the purple. I like the purple. I haven't seen a lot of purple today. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. I think we can give that an 8. I think we can actually... Well, actually, hold on. Let me take another look. 7. We'll give it a 7. All right. Next up. Totally a username. Lore Whip, I made his loadout for this competition, so try to make it simple, but not too simple this time. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not too worried about it. All right, let's go. Okay. Ooh. Giving us a side eye. Like, you seeing this? You give him a good side? Nice. All right, not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right. I think that's a 7 worthy. I think that's a 7. Not bad. Next up, Mike's G95. Akira, devotee of Amaterasu, an agent of Chimera. He joined hoping to help bring some measure of peace and stability to the war-torn lands. Out of the Khatun's invasions, Akira has for the time been joined up with the resistance guerrilla group to fight against the new regime. Nice. Okay. White on black looks good. The red symboling. Ooh, tight. Got a zither. Good shots. All right. I'll say that's a 6. I'm feeling 6 on that one. Not bad. All right, next up from C. An exiled Kensei who saw purpose in the unforgiving heights of the Valkenheim Mountains, woven in fire-drawn stories with the name Ghost of the Snow, adapted to a life in the tundra mountains, but occasionally climbs down to hunt wildlife for food, only to return to the mountains. Very few sightings have ever been recorded, since very few ever lived to relay him if they do. Cool. Let's see. Ooh, spooky. Oh. All right, not bad, not bad. I think that's a 6. That's a 6 for me. That's not bad. It's not bad. Yosemite Sam the Viking, I tried. Or is it Yosemite? Yosemite Sam! I think the joke is it's actually pronounced Yosemite, but Yosemite always says it. Yosemite Sam. Anyway. Very nice. Very nice. Not bad at all. I think that's a 6. That's a 6. Actually, you know, might remove that. Give that a 7. I think that's not bad at all. All right. Hakujo of Clan Kaneda, Dragon of the North. Is it like Lion of the North? Lion from the Northern Lands. Anyway, moving on. If anyone knows that song, you're awesome. Okay. Ooh, nice. Nice. Looks good. Looks good. I give credit for that. Looks very good. I'm going to give that an 8. I will give that an 8. Next up, from D. Suiju, warrior of the sunken coast. Following a vicious storm, Viking raiders would come to Suiju's village, expecting little resistance from the flooded town they landed upon. While Mother Nature may have decimated the place he called home, Suiju would ensure that more than just his own would meet their end at the small coastal village, Koen Ryusui. All right, let's take a look. Good shot of the execution, bad shot of him. Let's keep going. There we go. That doesn't look half bad. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right. That is not bad. Oof. Oof. That's not bad. That's not bad. But is it a 10? That's the question. Ooh. Is it a 10? I'm going to go with a 9, but I really do like it. It's very good. All right. Moving on. Friendly Psycho. Let's see what we got. Nice. Got the chrome effect. I think that's the chrome paint pattern. Ooh. All right. I like it. I'm going to go with a 6 on that one. That one's not bad. Next up. Stupid idea guy. Haruka Akari, the heir. The legitimate daughter of Hondo Akari, leader of the Akari clan that controls one of the few land borders between Valkenheim and the Mire. Now the Akari clan is known for its humility and politeness. While not being the richest, it's also not the poorest clan. This is reflected with the simple and clean design of the armor they wear. Nothing too elaborate and expensive. Haruka also has an Orochi boyfriend I might share in the Orochi contest. Hey, not bad. Okay. That is clean. Yeah, that's clean. And you didn't just go with, I'm just going to, just choose a color scheme. You got an embossing here, got a paint pattern. Nice. This is nice. Okay. Okay. Nice. Ooh, good shot of that. Oh, he's just coming in for a hug. Lawbringer coming in for a little hug from behind. And that's when she goes, "Excuse me, I have a boyfriend." These look good. These look very good. Oh my gosh, you know what I just noticed? I didn't realize this before. The color scheme matches the Defenders. So you could argue these are like her clan. That's creative. That's creative. That might be a 10. That's creative. Using a color scheme that makes you match the defending army. That's not... You know what? I'm going to give that a 10. That is creative. And you did take a simplistic idea, but do something unique with it. Props. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 10 spot. All right, next up, Repost, the Red Commander from Frederick. The Red Commander. Ooh. Ooh. That's kind of hot. I like this shot. It looks like him just leaning forward. He looks like a dad leaning forward to talk to his kid. What did we learn today? What did we learn today? You ever going to do that shit again? Nice. Ooh. That kind of goes hard. But this is kind of good. I'm not going to lie, but is it a 10? That's my question. Oh, it's so hard. This one's a good one. This one's a very good one, but is it a 10? I'll give it a 10. I'll give it a 10. That's kind of fire. That's kind of fire. I'm going to give that a 10. All right, next up, Princess Ryumizu, daughter of the Imperial Dragon. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The paint patterns go hard. Not bad. Yep, saw the dragon effect coming. Okay, okay, so I'm going to give this an 8. I think this is an 8. Very nicely done, though. Very nicely done. All right. A Kensei who specializes in hunting Wulin because her home is located along the river they commonly sail their ships through. All right. That is the first time I've seen this mask so far in the competition. Nice. All right. Next. This looks like a Omae wa wo shinneru. Omae mo wo shinneru. All right, so you're killing some Wulin here. Nice. Another Wulin kill. Nice. Yeah, I see she has a particular hatred for the Wulin. Except for right here, you messed up and had her kill a warlord. All right. In terms of overall fashion, I'll give that a 7. I think that's a 7. Next from Hokuto, the savages of the north and west kneel before us in shameful defeat. Gosako Domaso, rival and friend of Lord Hokuto, Mayorochi. All right. Ooh, okay. Okay. Good looks. Good looks. All right. I'm going to give that a 6. I think that's a 6. Very nice. Next up. I don't have lore for this Kensei yet other than he wears black and red. Hey, you're among company here. All right. Wow. The glare's a little hard to see it, but I know what you're going for. Okay. I'll give that a 6. I'll give that a 6 as well. That's not bad. Next, Tadeo, samurai leader of Wyverndale's Truce. Really? Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. I think that's a 7. We'll give that a 7. Awkwardly, I personally like more realistic looks, and I enjoy the concept of being a part of a clan or legion. This is my Kensei, who serves under Ayu before and after she becomes Empress. This look is after Ayu's enthronement. Also, really wish we'd get more story from her since she's the Emperor of the Maya. Agreed. Agreed. All right, let me see. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That is a good look. That is a very good look. Not 10 worthy, I would say, but that is a good look. I'm going to say that's an 8. I'm going to say that's an 8. It is simple, and I like simplistic designs, as long as they're creative. All right, Tori, the Kagura dancer. Graceful yet fierce, Tori is a Kagura dancer who channels divine energy through ritual dance and movements. Born into a secluded shrine on the edge of a forgotten forest, she was trained to perform sacred dances that bridge the mortal and spiritual realms. Ooh, okay. Hey, I like this little motif thing. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I will give that a 7. That is very good. All right, next from Ulfenar. Okay. Okay. That's a 5. It's a 5 for me. This is my Kensei, Matsume Genshio. Matsume Genshio. Okay. Okay. All right. That's a 6. I'm going to give that a 6. All right, next. I hate how Kensei's Chimera set his force colors. I agree, Wave Dash. Although you made it work. She's a Gryffindor. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, good filter. Good filter on that. I think 8 on that one. I think I'll go 8 on that one. All right, from T. Ooh, kind of a constellation, Kensei. I can dig it. That's clever. Oh, that's clever. I get behind that. I jive with that. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. All right. I think that is a solid 9. That is a solid 9. I get behind it. All right, next, Ikeda Motohide. The Meyer would know in time of peace before the arrival of the Viking horde at Fuji Kiyo's capital. It would be foolish to think it was brought about simply through diplomatic means. The predecessor of the emperor felled by Apollon and was more proactive in the approach to foreign affairs. With a blade in hand, Emperor Motohide would direct the battlefield with tidal swings and absolute authority. He was not a kind emperor, but his harsh outlook brought about unified mind, a time of serenity. All right. Kind of going the ocean route. I can dig it. Ooh. Ooh, I like it. I like the octopus mask. You know, I gotta give credit. He does give off Emperor vibes. He does give off Emperor vibes. I like that. That might be a 10. It does give off some Emperor vibes. That's not bad. All right, 10. Very good. Oh, that's it. That's all. All right. Well, now the hard part. I got to go back and delete all the ones that were not 10s, and then we narrow it down. While I go through this, feel free to make any comments or questions that you have, and I'll try to read them. But congratulations to everyone who submitted your stuff. I think you all did phenomenally, and this was not easy. Some of these were hard to judge. Some of these were very hard to judge. Wish there was a way to delete all the ones without 10s. But as far as I know, there's not. Oh, there's our next 10. And another 10. So many of these were good, guys. Not even going to lie. Is there any advice from Kensei lore or Yamato Fujikiyo you could give Devil Fruit Kensei? As it stands right now as an introductory piece of lore, it looks good. The advice I always give everyone who wants to write better lore is focus a lot on motivation. Why do they do it? What do they want to do, and why do they want to do it? And make it believable. And you can also make it, you don't have to make it always moral. You know, sometimes you can have a character who wants to do something that they think is right, or that they have the right reason for, but it's a dark reason. Like, for example, you could have a character who wants to overthrow the Dawn Empire, but for a very selfish, but for a very righteous reason, you know? They do something evil, but for a righteous reason. You know, always try to think, what do they want to do? Why do they want to do it? Oh, there's our next 10. Yeah, y'all can see how far we had to go today. Look, we're not even halfway through deleting some of these. My goodness. Next time I may have to get Sync or another moderator on here to help me delete some of these. This was our derp Kensei. I had to save that image. That was so funny. That was the troll Kensei. That was so good. Oh, there was another 10 up there, so we won't delete it. That does mean we need to narrow down our 10s. I have a very difficult job to do. Because I'm going to narrow it down to 4 10s, and then I'm going to have y'all vote. That's how this works. So that way it is not just me determining the winner, it is you guys too. Oh, there's another 10. Oh, yeah, this was the first 10. That was the first 10 we had, and that was so good. This is going to be hard for me to decide. It really is. Random question, but does anyone know how to fix that photo mode issue where the character just perpetually looks away from the camera? I don't know how to fix that either, man. That's been a problem for me whenever I try to get shots of characters. Almost there. All right, we finally narrowed it down. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens. I need to remove 2. Okay, so let's see. We have the Emperor here. We have this. We have the Red Commander. We have Haruka Akari. We have Corrupted Kensei. We have Ryoma Kiyomori. And we have this one goated Reaper Kensei. I got to pick 2 to get rid of, so let me see. I'm okay. I love this one. I love Ryoma Kiyomori. It is so good. But to be fair, there isn't a lot going on with it. There's not a lot of detail in the paint pattern, and it's just using one symbol on both sides. And while it is realistic, yeah, I'll go ahead and delete this one. Yeah, that one's out. But please know I do that under protest. That's such a good one. All right, that leaves these. I think we'll also lose the Red Commander. It looks really good, but the red and black is such a common one to do on Kensei. It's just I just see it all the time, and I've used it, so I think we'll lose that one too. But another really good one. Okay, we've narrowed it down to 4, and now it's y'all's turn. So I will be posting. Here's how it's going to work. I'll be posting the green. So let me pull up the stream here. We're going to do a poll. We're going to do the Green Menace. And then we'll do Corrupt Kensei. Oh, sorry. Then Haruka Akari. And finally, Ikeda Motohide. All right. And posting. And I'll go through each one of them again so that you guys can see. All right. So, first up, we're going to take a look at the Green Menace. This is the Green Menace. All right. Next is the corrupted Kensei. All right. Then it's Haruka Akari. Snake, you can vote. I don't mind. Vote for whoever you want. All right. And last but not least, Ikeda Motohide. All right. And those are all of them. Those are all of them. I will give you 1 more minute to vote. 1 more minute to vote, and then we close out the vote. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. It is between the Green Menace, the Corrupt Kensei, Haruka Akari, and Ikeda Motohide. The green Kensei looks like the corrupted Kensei looks like they could serve the entity. Yeah, that's what I got the impression of too. I think it looks good. 30 seconds. Vote now or forever hold your peace. Vote now or forever hold your peace. The Green Menace, the corrupted Kensei, Haruka Akari, Ikeda Motohide. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Oh, there's 42 people watching and only 29 people voting. Come on, guys. Come on. Running out of time now. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over. All right, it's time to see the winners. And the winners are, in last place, Ikeda Motohide with 22% of the votes. Ikeda, well done, my friend. That was a very good attempt. Loved it, man. I absolutely loved it. You did great. Congratulations, man. Next up, in third place, Haruka Akari with 25% of the votes. Haruka, this was so good. I was surprised how much I liked this one, so please don't feel bad about this. I really liked this. This was a great design for Kensei. Next up, the Corrupt Kensei with another 25%. So it was literally 50-50 on these two. Oh, man. Great job, Darcyphilus. That was so good. You did a great job here. Oh, man. But that leaves the winner with 28% of the votes. The Green Menace. Oh, my goodness. Well done. Well done. One more time on this. Can we just appreciate the goated design here? This is such a good Kensei. Oh, my Lord. Oh, and I love this face. He just, oh. Great job all around. Everyone, you did wonderful. Thank you all so much for joining in. This was a phenomenal competition. Just a few things that I want to say before we go. Number one, the next competition is going to be on Tiandi. Tiandi is going to be the next character, so make sure you get your Tiandis ready. I will officially open submission for that tomorrow, not today. It will be tomorrow. I will make a channel for it, and I will announce when it's starting. Also, there is a new rule that we have implemented. Senk and I discussed it, and me and Lark agree on it. We will be restricting all lore to only 5 sentences. So if you have lore for your character, and it's fun that you do, it's great to have lore, but please keep it to just 5 sentences so we don't get bogged down reading too much. Okay? All right. Oh, $10 from Van Heisenberg. Hey, Raven, in your humble opinion, what should I have done better with my son, Worshipper Kensei? I put a lot of love into him. I'm grateful for a 9, and what could have been done better? Honestly, I would need to look back over it, and I deleted them all, but overall, I think it was really good. It just came down to personal preference for me. Another part of it was also the mask, I feel like, because the mask works against you, and that's not really your fault. That's just a fault of the Kensei restrictions. But thank you for the $10. I will drop a link to the Discord right here. Hold on one second. If you have not joined the Discord to be part of this, here is a link. So if you have not joined the Discord yet, join now and be part of it. You may not submit any pictures to the Warden, Raider, or Kensei channels. Those are closed until we reopen the competition, which won't be for a while. So that is what we're going to do. So join up if you haven't already. We've had a lot of people join in. Thank you all so much. All right. Well, that wraps everything up. Again, congratulations to the Green Menace here. You guys did amazing. Now I'm going to go rest, and later today or tonight, we will return to do more of Fighting the Jorogumo. Hope you guys enjoyed and look forward to the next competition. Take care, everybody. Love you guys.